And who do we have the pleasure of speaking with today?
Red.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Miss Red.
My name is Red. I stay on the west side. I got 5 kids. My mom's still alive. I got 16 brothers. I'm the only girl and the baby.
How was that growing up with 16 brothers?
Real shitty.
What type of issues did you have with that? Like, I know you didn't have any from
lot.
any guys picking at you, but
A lot
I'm
of
sure
issues.
you dealt with issues amongst your brothers.
Oh, yeah, a lot of issues.
So 16 brothers in one house.
In one house, yeah.
How was that growing up?
Real shitty. It's shitty.
Being the only girl, what did that teach you?
A lot. It taught me a hell of a lot.
What schools did you go to growing up?
I went to Shepherd, Fanning, and Roosevelt.
Graduate?
No.
What caused you to leave school?
I got pregnant at 14.
How was that as a single, young teen mom?
I wasn't single.
Okay.
I've got 2 baby daddies and 5 kids. My 4 girls have 1 dad.
Mm-hmm.
And then my son, he's the youngest, he's 11 months, and he has his dad.
So you have an 11-month-old right now?
Yes, I do.
How was it growing up as a teen mom, raising a child so young? Like, what challenges did you face?
Oh, it was crazy. A lot of challenges. Like me having to quit school, get a job, not going out, not having a childhood, stuff like that.
Did you have backlash from your family from being so young
Oh,
and
yeah.
getting pregnant?
Yeah.
They treated you different, or?
At first, and then everybody just accepted it. I mean, because my child wasn't going nowhere.
What jobs have you had over your lifetime?
I ran my own business.
What kind of business was that?
I had construction. I ran it for 10 years. Me and my first baby daddy. When I left him, I had an 8-bedroom house, 4 cars, and a business, and just walked away because it wasn't worth it. It just I worked at McDonald's, I worked at Wendy's, I worked at Hardee's. I've had a lot of jobs.
What skills do you have as far as the construction field?
I can build a house from the ground up.
So you're a carpenter.
Yeah, pretty much.
Who taught you that?
My brothers. I can work on a car. I can do all that. What's
your relationship like with your brothers?
Perfect. I see all my brothers. I talk to them every day.
What about your mom?
It's alright, but I just don't stay with her because I don't want to disrespect my mother. And you only get one, so instead of disrespecting her, I'd rather not be there.
So what has brought you to this current lifestyle that you're living? Who introduced you to that?
Nobody. Drugs.
Who introduced you to the...
Nobody. I did it my own.
Out of curiosity, peer pressure?
Yeah, curiosity. I've dealt with drugs all my whole life, so yeah.
How many times have you tried to get sober?
I've got sober every kid I've ever had.
What makes you go back?
Let's see, like the stress, and that's my go-to, basically. That's what it is.
It's a stress reliever.
Yeah. And then it's like half a second later, the problem's right back. It's just the feeling, that's all.
What are the dangers that you face being out here as a...
Getting in a car at night, being able to get out of a car, getting killed, getting raped, going to jail. It's a lot of them.
Is that not enough to deter you from this lifestyle?
Yeah, but then no, because...
The quick money.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
But the quicker the money, the more risk is involved.
Right, but not all people are bad.
Do you have good discernment for people, towards people? Like, can you...
Some people, yeah.
Can you kind of sense when somebody's not right?
Yeah, you can. You've been on the streets a long time, you can.
How long have you been on the street?
About 15 years. Yeah, about 15, going on 16, maybe 17 years, something like that.
Who introduced you to the getting in and out of the cars?
The drugs.
What was that like in the beginning? Like, was that hard to do, or did you just take to it easily?
I mean, took to it easy and then kind of hard. Both. For real.
What are you teaching your children as they grow up?
Oh, my children don't know nothing about this.
No, I'm saying.
No, I'm saying school. My kids are in school. My youngest has my second to the youngest, she's 19. She got a 4.0 grade average. And she had 2 full scholarships to college, an academic and an athletic. And she's in Mexico right now, in college. And my 11-month-old is the only one that stays with me right now. My girls are older.
How does that make you feel, having successful offspring?
Real good. Real good. Because if I don't do anything good in my life, I know I raised my kids right.
Do they try to say, Mom, you need to do this, or Mom,
my kids don't know nothing about this.
So what do they think you do?
They think I work and stuff. I don't introduce my kids to nothing like this because I got 4 girls and I know how it is, and I don't want that.
Are your brothers instrumental with the girls also?
Yeah.
So you have a good family support system?
Oh, yeah.
Never been married?
No.
What kind of advice would you give a young lady who's thinking about coming out
Don't
here?
do it. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Your life is not worth it. I've seen so many girls get killed and just disappear and not come back. It's like, it's not worth it.
Is human trafficking real?
Oh, hell yeah.
Have you ever experienced it?
No.
Or do you, like secondhand, do you know of anybody who has? Because a lot of people that I talk to try to say, well, I don't know anything about that. It's like,
I know a lot about it, but I've never experienced it myself, and I know a couple people who have.
Did they make it out on the other side?
Yeah.
Okay. If you could go back in time and change anything and talk to a young Miss Red, knowing what you know at this moment, what would you tell her? Or what would you do differently?
Everything but my kids. I'd keep my kids and do everything different.
What keeps you safe out here?
God, and having a knife or a gun. Or some mace.
Did you grow up in church? Going to church?
Yeah, Catholic.
What church did you go to? Well, Catholic church at.
The one on Grand and North Market. I forgot the name of it. I don't remember the name of it. It's on North Grand and Market.
What's the plan moving forward, Miss Red?
Get the hell out the streets and do something positive.
When are we going to do that? Or when do we plan on doing that?
I'm not sure. But I know I'm going to do it. It's not worth it.
Are you getting tired of it out there?
Yeah, of course. You can't adapt to nothing like this. Because if you do, it swallows you and you just don't, it's no turning back.
Are you going to stay in St. Louis when you get off the street? Or
I'm not sure. I'm not from St. Louis.
Where are you originally from?
From Lexington, Kentucky.
How long were you in Kentucky? Like, how long did you stay in Kentucky before you came to St. Louis?
All the way up until 96.
So how old were you when you left Kentucky?
Like 11? Yeah, like 11 or 12, something like that.
How has St. Louis been treating you?
Well, you see where I'm at. Shit.
Ms. Red, we appreciate you taking time out with us. We appreciate you sharing with us. If it's anything you want to leave us with, any knowledge, any wisdom, any advice for anybody, now's the time you can say.
Yeah, the streets is not good. Do not adapt to the streets. That's about it.
We appreciate you and we wish you all the best, Ms. Red. Thank you.
All right, thank you.